who I found. I'm here in Anchorage with this guy. We have had so much fun together. Brian surprised me when I got here with this beautiful hotel room at the Hotel Captain Cook, which is a historic hotel in downtown Anchorage. Last night we went to eat at this restaurant called Pangea and we had a delicious meal. I had chicken adobo, which is one of my favorite things to cook, but I had never had it at a restaurant. It was very good, very different from the way I make it, but very good. Brian had
battered cashew crusted cod, I think it was called.
Oh yeah, oh banana.
Banana,
banana?
Yeah, banana cashew crusted cod.
Yeah, so Brian was a little more adventurous than I was. Did you like it?
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah, I enjoyed my food too. I cannot get over the mountains in Anchorage. I wish you could see them as good on camera as you can. In real life, they're just popping. It's a little shopping center we just got finished at. We went to see the Lego Movie 2, the second one. And we went to Target for a bit. Now we're headed to Dave & Buster's. So that'll be fun. Play some video games. What else have we been up to?
Somebody had to go on a little shopping spree today.
I did. Gosh, my husband spoils me rotten. I got, I guess, did I get 2 new dresses? 2 new dresses and 2 shirts. He's so sweet to me. We looked at a few boutiques around town. We found one called Boulevard and it had some really cute clothes and they weren't just those crazy gouged boutique prices, so we had a great time. I had a great time. Brian, I don't know if he had a great time. No, I actually have to say, 2 things I love about my husband, there's a very long list, the 2 things I love about Brian is he never complains when we're shopping, and he'll give input like, oh, I like that, or, you know, maybe you can find it in a different color, or, you know, that would be cute with these shoes that you have. He's really good about that. The other thing is, he's not one of those people that tries to pretend like Valentine's Day is not a big deal. He actually likes Valentine's Day. He participates, and he really goes above and beyond, and he's always been like that. And I love that about him. Always makes me feel special. Even when it's not Valentine's Day, he makes me feel special. So we've been having a great time in Anchorage together. He's been here at NCOA since we got back from Georgia, so it's really hard to be apart, but I'm glad we had a fun little weekend together. And then I'm going to Disney next week, and then we'll be back, and he's not leaving for a while, hopefully. So he's so handsome, a handsome guy. Tomorrow I'm going to have to be better about vlogging because we are having a very adventurous day tomorrow. We are going to go tubing and we're going to go dog sledding too, right?
Assuming it doesn't get canceled.
Yeah, as long as it doesn't get canceled, because it's supposed to snow a lot.
It's supposed to snow all day tomorrow, so I don't know.
Which those are good conditions for tubing, but maybe not for dog sledding.
I think it'd be fine for sledding as long as it's not too much.
We'll have a very adventurous, outdoorsy day tomorrow, and we will bring you along. Oh, I also got these for Valentine's Day. Aren't they beautiful? They are made from fossilized walrus tusk. Very Alaskan. There's a little design on there too. Having lots of fun with my guy on Valentine's Day weekend. I'm glad I got to come down and see you.
Me too, baby.
Love you.
Yep.
So, what would you say, let's chat, what are the major differences between Anchorage and Fairbanks?
Anchorage has a lot more of your like traditional city kind of stuff, whereas Fairbanks doesn't have really any of that. Especially when you start looking, you know, Anchorage has a lot of like taller office spaces, and Fairbanks just doesn't really have a need or a market for that.
Yeah, it's a little bit warmer here than it usually is in Fairbanks, but then their summers are hotter as well.
It's also a lot windier here because it's right on the coast.
Yeah,
a lot of those coastal winds. One thing too is like the city of Fairbanks is pretty condensed, whereas Anchorage is really spread out. Like there are little pockets all over place.
To me, the roads seem a lot better here as far as like the ice and them being maintained. And there's tons of mountains. Everywhere you go, you can see mountains, which is awesome. I really like the mountain views.
One thing I do notice is that while the roads are better maintained, like they're clear of snow and ice, they do get a little more, you see more waves in the roads, more potholes, things like that. And a lot of that might be just due to the amount of traffic in comparison, but I feel like they have to do more to maintain the road itself.
Yeah.
I think a lot of it's just, you have a bigger population, so it's attracting more things.
Anchorage is the largest city, people-wise, and probably space-wise too, in Alaska, and Fairbanks is the second largest.
And even though Fairbanks is the second largest, you have towns like Wasilla that have a lot more stuff. Like, I think they just got the first Sonic, and they have a lot more strip malls and stores that we're more accustomed to seeing around that Fairbanks doesn't have.
Yeah.
Which I find interesting. But being closer to Anchorage and to a port, it's easier to get a lot of the stuff that...
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so it cuts a lot of that cost, so I imagine that's probably a lot of the reason for it.
So we received a lot of messages when Anchorage was having all of those earthquakes. We got a lot of messages of people saying, "Are you okay? Did you feel it?" And Brian did feel the earthquake. I didn't for some reason. But just to give you an idea, we are 6 hours from Anchorage. So to go from Fairbanks to Anchorage, you have to drive all the way through Denali National Park, and it feels like a pretty long drive. It's not a straight shot. You're kind of on curvy roads, and depending on when you drive, there is usually still snow on the side of the roads. During some parts of the year, you'll see people picking berries on the side of the road. You can see lots of wildlife when you're going through on that road, but it is about 6 hours. So we also, when we were moving up here, we had people say, "Oh, my friend lives in Alaska. They live in Anchorage." We're like, well, yeah, that's not really close to us. It's just kind of a long trek. Luckily, I was able to fly down here for the weekend. I just didn't feel right about driving on the roads. That just made me a little nervous, especially being by myself. And I don't have service on most of those roads, so that would have made me really, really nervous. Oh yeah. It is Saturday and we are about to go tubing. Got all of our gear on. I've got my snow pants on and we are headed out to go tubing. I'm so excited. Are you pumped?
I'm excited.
I think it's gonna be really fun. I love to go tubing. We went last winter when Brian got home and it was super fun. Right?
It was.
We got lots of laughs. Oh my gosh, there you go! Oh my gosh, this is crazy!
Yeah, are you?
Yeah, big time.
You ready?
I think so.
Go. Are you alright?
Did you have fun?
I did. I'm glad.
I had so much fun. It's a lot more fun when you don't have to hike your tube up the
Yeah.
up the hill yourself.
You
When
can go 10 times instead of like 2.
you just get dragged up. I bet if you had to take it up yourself, they wouldn't have sessions. They just let you go.
Oh.
That was a blast. I had so much fun. I'm so glad we did this.
Okay.
So now we're gonna go thaw out and probably grab some dinner later. So fun. So we just finished eating lunch at 49th State Brewery. We have one of these in Healy, which is north of Denali National Park, but there's also one here in Anchorage. I had the fried halibut and chips and it was delicious. Just what I wanted. Perfect for lunch. Brian had the baked macaroni and cheese, the meat lovers version with bacon and ground beef, ground sausage, something else. We'll ask when he gets in the car. He's getting all the snow off the car. There he is back there. Just talking, just vlogging.
Oh.
What was in your macaroni? Bacon and what else?
Bacon and pork.
Pork. Oh, that's why I didn't like it.
Yeah.
I'm weird about meat, guys. This is my last day in Anchorage. I fly back tonight. I have one full day in Fairbanks and then I fly to Florida to go to Disney. Unaffected. He's used to my shenanigans by now. So now we're going to get coffee and it's a very snowy day out, so we're going to go snuggle and then I'm gonna go catch my flight.